In today's video, I'm going to teach you how to use the type function in Excel. First, open Microsoft Excel and get a worksheet ready so you can follow along. The type function is a simple but useful formula that tells you what kind of value Excel is working with. Instead of showing the value itself, it returns a number that identifies the value type stored in a cell or produced by a formula. This can be especially helpful when you're reviewing data, troubleshooting formulas, or checking whether a result is being treated as a number, text, a logical value, an error, or even an array. It gives you a quick way to understand what Excel sees behind the scenes. Here's how the return values work. If the value is a number, the type function returns 1. If the value is text, it returns 2. If the value is a logical value, such as true or false, it returns 4. If the value is an error, it returns 16. And if the value is an array, it returns 64. These codes are important to remember because the result will always be one of these numbers rather than a word description. Now let's look at a practical example with numbers. If cell A2 contains the value 100, you can click into another cell and enter the formula equals type, open parenthesis, A2, close parenthesis. Press enter and Excel returns. That result tells you the content of A2 is recognized as a number. This is useful when something looks like a number, but may actually be stored differently. Next, let's check for text. If A2 contains the word apple, use the same formula. Equals type, open parenthesis, A2, close parenthesis. After pressing enter, the result will be 2. That confirms Excel is treating the content as text. This can be very helpful when imported data does not behave the way you expect, especially if calculations are not working properly. Now for a logical value example. Enter the formula equals type open parenthesis, true, close parenthesis. Press enter and Excel returns 4. That means the value is logical. Logical values are commonly used in tests, comparisons, and if formulas, so it's good to recognize how Excel classifies them. The type function is straightforward, but it can save time when you need to understand your data more clearly. Use it anytime you want to verify whether Excel sees something as a number, text, or a logical value. Once you know how to read the returned code, this function becomes a quick and reliable diagnostic tool in your spreadsheet work.